Hello everybody, this is Complete Noob here. Today I got another video for you, and it is going to be teaching you how to use Velocidrone as a training tool to help you learn how to fly and get you up in the air. First things first is connecting your radio to your computer. Uh, if your radio has a cable for it or USB port or however else, great. If it does not, DroneMass actually has a few great tutorials. I'll have those videos linked in the description below. Once you get that connected, the first thing you're going to want to do is come down to controller, and down in here you would want to actually go into assign controller, and mine's already done, but after you do that it'll link that to it, and then you're going to want to assign the actual axes and all that, which you just go into there. It's going to ask you to zero it out and then move it so that way it knows. And then once you do that, you'll see this little icon here. Just go through and just test it. It'll slightly do whatever that it should be assigned to. Make sure it's all correct and not inverted or anything like that. And once you're done there, if you think that full power is going to be too much, there's a way to change that, which normally it doesn't really tell you how to do it. But if you were to go into options, quad settings, and go all the way close to the bottom, you will see prop size and propeller. If you want to drop that down to 40/40, they'll actually be the lowest prop size and they'll give you the least amount of thrust. So you can actually play with that and adjust it to your liking to start with. As for maps, well, you just choose whichever quad you like here. And the best place to start out with is empty scene day here, and then go down to pylons, which is towards the bottom, I think. There we go, pylons. This is a good map with not much to crash on. It's very open, and all I want to do is do a very simple lap. Alright, and once you're loaded into the map, there is another way to actually make it easier for you as well. If you go to Advanced Drone Setup, you'll come into here, which looks kind of like beta flight. Your super rates, it's normally at 70. You can go ahead and drop them down. I'd say to start with would be 50. And that's going to make it roll, pitch, and yaw a little bit slower, so that way you can kind of get used to it. And let's get that saved. Now next thing here is rate, where it says mode. You have different ones here, and you can adjust that by 1, 2, and 3. First, number 1 is angle. So let me get the start up here. It'll give you very little playroom, but once you let off your stick, it will return you right to center. Number 2 is horizon. It's kind of the same basis, but it doesn't really limit you too badly. You can still do flips and everything, but every time you let go, it's going to put you right back to center. And number 3, which is rate, also known as acro mode, it does not return you center. It's literally all on you. You have complete control over this, which if you're just starting out, I would recommend that you try and get used to this as soon as you can. Also, another thing that you can adjust to your liking is page up and page down. That would be your camera angle. If you want to start low, that's fine and everything, but I would advise, after you get used to it, keep bumping it up just little by little by little. But then just as you fly around and right between these pylons, which I just crashed, no big deal. And then once you get used to that, or bored of it, or want to try something different, you want to change scenery. Some of my favorites are coastal and city. And you can just go in there and just fly around, have fun, get used to it, try off some cool stunts if you want. But really after that, it's whatever you want, just have fun with it. And I would definitely appreciate it if you guys gave this a like and subscribe to me if you want to see more. And if you'd like to see anything else, anything specific, feel free to leave it in a comment below. And that's it for tonight. Have a good one. Happy flying.